was unknown to her at the time. Clearly, Rag was also unaware of that minor factoid. It had been a horrifying experience for everyone, as well as one of the principal reasons she and Chris had moved to Charleston. Now, for the past month, she'd been having trouble sleeping, only to be completely wiped out during the day. She thought of going downstairs to the kitchen to warm up a glass of milk, but she didn't want to risk waking Chris. He'd worked so hard, and their new venture required his legal skills, making sure all their documents and contracts were legal. But he continued to tell her he wanted to be a farmer, and she now believed him. She remembered his telling her this when they lived in Los Angeles, but she hadn't believed him then. Of course, they had only been friends at the time, and he was her stepbrother, but not in a gross way. Her mother and Garland were married for a short period of time. Chris had been away at college. She'd been a teenager, spending time with her girlfriends, shopping, going to movies, gabbing. Before she knew it, Garland had passed away. She and her mother, whom everyone called Toots, had moved into the house, which her mother would share many years later with Abby's 3 godmothers. Finally, Abby started to get drowsy, and she turned out the light and curled up beneath the sheets. She drifted off to sleep quickly. Octavia knew her time was coming soon, but prayed she would have a few more weeks left before she had to tell Mr. Clayton. He'd been sending for her since she'd been 13 years old. She's tired, so tired, and it ain't even half-day gone. Her belly hurts and her feet swollen, but she can't stop 'cause there's so much work to do. She hates working in a big house. Every day she tries to upset the missus in hopes she'd send her back to the field with her mama and sisters. But she says she'd be a special girl, and Octavia doesn't know what she mean by that. She dropped a fancy china plate yesterday, and the missus just tell her to clean up the mess. But Octavia might only be 14 and 3 months, but she knowed the missus knows she's with child. She's seen her looking at her belly. She watches her, and Octavia is scared, but not so scared that she's gonna stop trying to get back to her home with Mama. The little cabin ain't too big, but it'd be better than some other plantations have. They got real wood and plank floors, and their house is made of the same bricks Mr. Clayton's got. They got a real fireplace, too. The beds is straw and the covering's plenty soft, 'cause Mama cleaned them and rinsed them in hot water, and she'd put dried magnolias in the straw so's they'd smell good, too. Her back is hurting real bad, and she knows this ain't supposed to happen now. Her belly ain't big enough yet. How she wishes she could slip away to see Mama. She'd know what was ailing her, and what to do. Octavia is gonna go see her Mama tonight. After the missus and Mr. Clayton go to sleep, she'll slip out through the kitchen door. Soon as she finishes her duties, she'll go. She hopes Mr. Clayton doesn't want to visit her tonight. She hates him. He crawls on top of her like she's an animal. Them sounds he makes scare her, too. His breath is hot and smells of tobacco. No, he'd been to see her last night. Maybe Telly would get a visit tonight. Telly was only 12 and 4 months. Octavia felt sorry for her, but she couldn't stop Mr. Clayton from crawling on top of her any more than she could stop him from crawling on herself. She prays every night that he would die. She knows it's wrong to pray for bad things, but Mr. Clayton is a mean, bad man. He likes to use the whip on the men working in the fields. Her daddy had thick, ropey scars on his back and arms from Mr. Clayton's whip. Mama would cry when she see them. She'd rub lard on his wounds and make a poultice that stunk to high heaven, but Daddy said it helped the cuts heal faster. Octavia knows as soon as he be healed, Mr. Clayton will rip him open again. And Mr. Clayton will laugh. She hates him, and she hates the baby in her belly. A sharp pain rips through her back. She grabs the kitchen chair to keep from keeling over. She takes a deep breath, and the pain eases up. As soon as the pain's gone, she turns to head upstairs to turn down the beds, and another pain hits her in the belly. She falls to her knees, pressing her hands against